They do not necessarily represent the views of the advertisers, management, staff, or ownership of WCTC.
This is the show where Jersey matters. From politics to entertainment, from social issues to lifestyles, from newsmakers to pop culture. If it's Jersey, it's on Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
Well, he's very popular. Sportos, motorheads, geeks, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, they all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
On the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey.
7:09, hour number 2 of Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. Good morning. It is Bert Barron. Contest coming up a little bit later on this hour. It's going to be your first chance to win some tickets to go to the State Theater on Sunday, April 10th. 3 o'clock show, Love on Broadway, with conductor Todd Ellison. Wow. Tickets are on sale now, statetheaternj.org. Just a great afternoon of your favorite Broadway songs, and your chance to win some tickets is coming up. Let's get right to the Raritan Bay Medical Center Jersey Newsmaker Hotline. Welcome in our special guest who's with us here. Weather turning warmer, of course. Spring has arrived in Jersey. Time for us to think about getting those lawns into shape. And Jason Cameron, TV host from DIY's Desperate Landscapes, Man Caves, and Sledgehammers. And Sledgehammer is with us. Going to explain how easy it is for the average homeowner like yours truly to achieve the curb appeal that we long for, and also empowering people to make their home the envy of the block. And who doesn't want that? Jason, welcome to WCTC. How you doing this morning?
Hey, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for chatting with us today. Hey, it's spring, and what are some things that every homeowner needs to do outside just to get your home ready for the warm weather that's going to be here before we know it? What are some things we need to do?
Well, it's getting, first of all, my favorite time of year, right, spring, because that's the time we like to drive around and look at everybody's lawns. So it's really important. But I think that the important things are making sure that you're ready to have the best lawn in the neighborhood, because the yard is the first thing people see. So making sure you got your tools are ready to go, and making sure that you treat your lawn appropriately in the springtime to make sure it looks the best all year round, which means, there's 3 really important tips I like to tell people when it comes to lawn care in the springtime. So it all starts with raking, right? Because a lot of people in the fall time, they want to rake and get rid of the leaves, but you don't really spend a lot of time to rake deep. So in the springtime, the first thing you want to do is rake, and that means get out there with a good rake and give it a deep rake and get rid of all the thatch, get rid of all the debris that might be in there. That's going to prevent the sunlight and the air from getting to it. That's really, really important. The next step is to make sure you water and feed it the appropriate way. So a lot of people tend to overwater, so you want to make sure you give it one good soaking maybe a week to make sure that you get enough water on there, but you don't want to overwater. And then also feeding in the springtime with the appropriate ingredients that you need to make sure that you feed your grass when you need to feed it. And then also the first mow, right? Making sure you when you mow it, you have a nice sharp blade to mow those blades.
Okay.
To mow the blades of the grass.
All right. So I raked in the fall. So you're saying spring, get out the rake again, Bert, and give the yard one more hit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay.
People rake in the fall because they want to get rid of leaves, but it's definitely important to do it in the springtime as well to make sure that you're prepping it for growth.
All right, I'll give that a shot. And yard work, it's got work as part of the thing there. How do I turn yard work into yard play or yard fun, Jason? What are some things I can do to make the gig a little more enjoyable for me?
Well, it should be fun, right? So
it should be, right?
Things that we can do now. It should be, exactly. But there's a lot of things now with new technology that's come out that we can use. If, for example, some of the rider mowers now have Bluetooth technology that will communicate with our phones. So it makes your job a lot easier as a homeowner if your phone's communicating with you, your smart device, about when your lawnmower and your rider mower needs maintenance. So Cub Cadet did a great job with introducing that technology into their rider mower. Plus, they also have a rider mower now that is the first to come out with electronic fuel injection, which makes it not only a more reliable ride and a more reliable start, but it's going to save you fuel, like 25% less than a carbureted engine. So that's really important. And also things like core technology that's out now for handheld power tools for when it comes to lawn care. Core technology is great because it gives you the power of a gas engine without using the gas. So those are things that are really important to make sure you've got the appropriate tools to help you. This spring, it's going to make your life a lot easier when it comes to taking care of your lawn.
Very cool. We're talking with TV host Jason Cameron this morning here on Jersey Central as we're kind of getting ready to get back and get the yard cleaned up and get the grass and get the landscaping and everything looking real good as we can for the spring season that is here. Jason, I always struggle about what should I do? I have a deck and a patio at home. What are people looking for to make a deck and a patio more inviting and get people to hang out and enjoy themselves a little bit more? What are some things I can do?
Well, you really have to take stock of everything in the springtime, right? Whenever all the snow melts away and everything. See if there's whatever repairs you need to make. That's the best time to do it. Walk around, check things out. Hardscapes are great because it's really inviting for people. It's a place to hang out. And that's what yards are all about, especially backyards. It's an entertaining space. So making sure your hardscape, if it needs attention, you give it attention. Or if you don't have a hardscape, maybe it's time to look at your backyard and see, okay, where can I put a hardscape? What I mean by hardscape is whether that's a patio, maybe that's pavers that have always wanted to do but never done. That's a great time to actually take stock of that and see where can I do those areas to make it more inviting and have an entertaining space. So that's really good for the backyard to take stock of that and see if there's an area where you want to do that at.
Cool stuff. Talk about Ready, Set, Mow and your other TV projects, man. Talk about some stuff you're doing on television.
Well, obviously, we're doing the America's Most Desperate Landscapes coming up again. That's going to be a big show, which I'm getting excited about. That's going to happen in May. But I teamed up with Cub Cadet though for the Ready Set Mow Challenge, which is a really cool challenge. This program encourages homeowners to submit photos of them in their masterpiece of a lawn. And so what we want you to do is take a picture of yourself in your lawn and use hashtag Ready Set Mow, hashtag sweepstakes. And you could be selected, or you could be spotlighted on social pages, and you could be selected as a finalist to be chosen at random in June to travel to Bristol, Tennessee, as a VIP guest at the NHRA race and compete head-to-head and possibly win one of their rider mowers. So their XT Enduro series, which is the first rider mower with fuel-injected engine on the market. So that's really cool, and the Bluetooth technology that we were talking about. So that challenge is great. I think it's really cool, and people are taking pictures of themselves all the time now anyway. Let's face it, right? They're on social media.
Yeah.
So it's really easy. Use those hashtags and get those pictures out there, and you could end up as a finalist at one of those things. So that's a really cool sweepstakes that I'm excited about.
Now, what is this? Somebody gets to drive a riding mower at the Bristol Motor Speedway? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh,
you could be chosen. And,
wow.
Basically what it is you're going to be chosen and compete in head-to-head lawnmower feats of strength to win a grand prize, and that grand prize is the XT Enduro Series lawn tractor. So it's a really cool sweepstakes. I'm excited about it. I think Cub Cadet's excited about it. So I think it's a really cool thing because, like I said, I mean, you're doing your lawn anyway, right? You're taking care of your landscape. You're out there anyway. You might as well take a picture of it while you're doing it.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so I'm going to get the raking done, and then I want to submit a picture for this. I want to go to Bristol, Tennessee, and drive around. That's cool. Websites, maybe.
So do I.
Yeah, definitely. Websites, maybe, Jason, people can go to get some inspiring ideas.
Yeah, well, listen, the website, and I think it's a great website, is you can visit cubcadet.com for some of these ideas that we talked about, and also more information on the sweepstakes that we talked about as well. So that's a good website to use, and but I think in general, just websites out there that are really focus you on lawn care, and get you ready for that.
Good stuff, Jason Cameron. Thanks for your time this morning, and happy spring to you, my friend, and good luck with all the TV projects going forward. All right.
Man, I appreciate it. Thanks.
My pleasure. Thank you. All right, Jason Cameron, TV star, TV host.